Hello, I'm Mandla Lupondwana.
And I'm Aevia.
This is our 7th and final installment of Lockdown Tips for Families. And today we want to say, make the best of it.
Romans 15 verse 13 says, "May the God of hope fill you with all joy and peace, as you trust in Him, so that you may overflow with hope by the power of the Holy Spirit."
This lockdown will pass. Only God is eternal. Everything else comes and goes. And this lockdown will go as well. When you look back at life, you'll discover that some of us have lived through dictatorships and they've gone. We've lived through droughts, they've come and gone. We've lived through hurricanes, earthquakes, typhoons, they have come and gone. We've lived through extreme poverty. Those have come and gone. Some of us have even survived abusive relationships. We've survived traumatic experiences. They came and they have gone. Like all those things that have come in the past, this too will come and it will go. We would like you to be filled with the hope of knowing that since God is the only one who is eternal, this lockdown will pass. We may not be completely certain how long it's going to last. We're hoping for the 21 days, but when we look at other parts of the world, it could be slightly longer, but we're still hoping for the 21 days. Whatever the case may be, it will pass. So may the God of hope fill you with all joy and peace as you trust in Him, so that you may overflow with hope by the power of the Holy Spirit. We're going to talk about 3 things today. The first is how you should enjoy the lockdown, whatever's left of it. Secondly, how we should try and pursue peace. And lastly, how you should try and walk out of the memento of the lockdown with a memento. Let's start with the first one, how you should enjoy the lockdown.
For the days that are remaining, let's just make the best of them.
Yes.
Try to have as much fun as you can.
Yes.
This is a very unique situation that we are faced with. And just imagine, we are home. We are home, and in most cases, we are home with our families.
Yes.
So, if you want to eat whatever you can, as much as you can, the things that you enjoy. If you want to play. If you want to watch movies,
watch movies. If you want to binge watch.
Yes, for sure. All the little things that you wanted to do for fun. This is the chance.
If you ever wanted to find out if you can sing. Have fun.
Make the best of the time that you have now during the rest of the days that we have for this lockdown.
We don't know how long it's going to last, but when it does pass, you must be able to say, I enjoyed it.
I have no regrets.
Yes. So the first thing we'd like to say today is enjoy whatever's left of the lockdown. And may the God of hope fill you with all joy
and peace
as you trust in Him, so that you may overflow with hope
by the power of the Holy Spirit.
The second thing we want to talk about is how we should pursue peace. It is expected that when people share space, there's going to be some stepping on toes. There's going to be some tension.
Some fighting here and there.
Yes, it's bound to happen. Don't feel it's because there's something wrong in the relationship. It doesn't necessarily have to mean that. It simply means that there are people who are sharing a space. But when those moments come, please fight with restraint. There is a tomorrow, and tomorrow you're going to want this relationship to fire on all cylinders. So please fight with restraint. Don't say things that are so hurtful that you won't be able to walk them back. Fight with restraint. Yes, your feelings may be hurt, but express the hurt feelings with restraint, because tomorrow, when all is said and done, you will want to enjoy the relationship that you have with the person you are with or with the children that you're with. So please fight with restraint. Secondly, please pursue peace.
When you fight, make sure that at the end of the discourse, that you try to make peace, make up.
Yes.
Let the days not feel long because there's this continued tension.
We're not talking to each other.
And there's this silent treatment.
Yes.
Try by all means to make sure that you make up and that you have a positive feeling
towards one another.
Exactly.
Yes.
Pursue peace.
And it should not be a question of that one was wrong, therefore they should initiate peace. No. Initiating peace is not about who was wrong. It's about who wants to move on, who wants to enjoy this relationship again. And so I would like to advise that instead of waiting for the wrong party to come and apologize, then you can kickstart the peace process. Let whoever wants to pursue peace. Yes. That's the second thing we want to say today. And the third and final thing we want to say is, walk out of this lockdown with a memento. Something you can look back and say, this is what I came out with. What do you mean? What do I mean by memento? Well,
learn a skill.
Yes.
Do something that you've never done before.
If you've never baked, bake. If you've never cooked, cook, not cooked. If you've ever been curious about these exotic dishes that you see on television, go online, check out the recipe and try it out.
Do an online course in a subject that you are always fascinated with.
Yes, try something different. Try some of these things that kids do at school. Watch a documentary about something you've never been interested in before, just to learn something new. When this lockdown is over, you must be able to look back and say, I found this out during the lockdown. I learned this during the lockdown. I tried this out during the lockdown. Have that as one of your mementos out of this lockdown. It can't just come and go and leave you as you were, like water on a duck's back. No, don't put a lockdown to waste. Let's try and have mementos, trinkets, souvenirs of the lockdown, because it will come to an end. We know that. It will come to an end. And when it does, we must have more than just gloomy stories. We must have wonderful stories, because we had a wonderful time, and we must have something to show for it. May the God of hope fill you with all joy and peace as you trust in him, so that you may overflow with joy by the power of the Holy Spirit. Goodbye.